One day under
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got loyalty inside my DNA.
3, 2, 1.
You get that notification, bombs go live. Hold on, what you doing? Let's go take a ride to the TV where we sit and watch her gossip about me. Cause I can't leave her alone. I'll be bomb, I wanna be bombshell. Coming hot, coming soft, don't matter where I come. You're gone, a lot of it, good or bad. You're listening to me cause I'm bombshell, baby. Swooning every night, lose track of time. Her words cut deep, yeah, they mess with my mind. Can't escape the show no matter how I hide. She's got me hooked on this wild ride. Don't wanna be bomb, I wanna be bombshell. Coming hot, coming soft, don't matter where I come. You're gone, a lot of risk, good or bad. You're listening to me cause I'm bombshell, baby. Tuning every night, lose track of time. Her words cut deep, yeah, they mess with my mind. Can't escape the show no matter how I hide. She's got me hooked on this wild ride. I wanna be bomb, I wanna be bombshell. Coming hot, coming soft, don't matter where I come. You're gone, a lot of risk, good or bad. You're listening to me cause I'm bombshell, baby. From the screen to the real life, blurred lines we cross. Every word, every glance makes me feel like I'm lost, but I'm addicted, yeah, I keep coming back. She's my bombshell, got me caught in the beat bomb. Don't wanna be bombshell. Coming hot, coming soft, don't matter where I come. You're gone, a lot of risk, good or bad. Listening to me cause I'm bombshell, baby.
Welcome to Bomb Nation, baby. What's Bomb always do? Bomb always wins. Boom!
What's going on? Top of the morning, people. What's up? Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Morning, morning, morning. What are y'all talking about? Oh, leaving California, I guess, or something. Oh, I'm not doing this right now. Oh, stop. Are my notifications going out at all? I'm not sure if they are or not anymore. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Well, not really a lot of stuff. Just work has really just pissed me off, honestly. Hey, babe. You did? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's good to see y'all. Happy day, happy day. So last night I was going to go live, right? And I was going to watch the videos that Jenny had done. Someone messaged me about something, and so I was going to watch them last night because there's some things I'm really confused about, but maybe it's probably best for me not to. But anyway, I don't know if I can handle it yet, but I figure I'm just going to, play the hand that the cards are, the hand that's dealt to me, and try to make the best of a bad situation. You know what I mean? Me harping on it and crying about it every day and things like that. The one thing I am going to say is that I can't find my parents' ashes, and that really bothers me. So I'm not sure what happened to them. Anyway, I'm going to go look and see if they're in my storage, but today at some point. You got yours this morning, the first time in forever. Well, that's good. Work's really made me mad right now. I'm pretty mad at my job right now, and you you do everything they tell you to do to ensure that, because here's the thing is that they don't care about anything but money. That's just the way it is. They don't care about anything but money. And they will take your vehicle if you don't have your money, right, every day. They will literally take your keys. Doesn't matter how good you are with the customers. It doesn't matter that you don't get complaints. It doesn't matter about anything. They'll take your keys if you don't pay that payment every day. It's really fucking gross. Doesn't matter what happened or anything, right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to them. Because they want those cars filled, making, as long as they're making money, all this kind of stuff. And that's really the truth of the matter. It's a horrible business. It is. It's terrible. Well, so I did exactly. So what I was told is that if you make all your payments up to the day that you have to, okay, so if you have to take a day or what have you, or take some time for things like a funeral or something like that, right? As long as you've made your payments all the way up until when you have to leave, when you get back, you can get your car, you'll get your car back, right? Hey, I like that. You'll get your car back, right? Now somebody may drive it while you're gone because they're gonna get that money regardless. Somebody may drive it, but you'll be able to get it back, right? Wrong. Hey, what's up? Obviously not, because I still haven't gotten mine back. You know why? Would you like to know why? I came in Saturday at noon Saturday. I know I'm talking. Hold on just a moment, y'all. Sorry about that. Anyway, I have to take a lady to kidney dialysis on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and she's calling to remind me, and I ain't gonna be able to do it because I don't have my car. I haven't worked since Wednesday. On Saturday, I called and I said, "Is my car there for me to pick up?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, what do you mean, no? You promised me that it would be." And you know what? Other people that work there told me it ain't gonna happen. And I really believe that it would happen, right? Because I get along well with them, and I do things that they ask me to do, and like I really thought that it would be. Well, it wasn't. Not only was that, the engine got blown because somebody didn't put oil in it. Somebody didn't check oil, apparently. So I'm having to wait for a new motor to be put in the car. Now that's kind of fucked up, don't y'all think? I'm pretty angry about it, to tell you the truth. That's my job. That's how I keep this room. That's how I keep this room, period. Period. So I was told that would be Monday. Well, it wasn't. What's today, Tuesday? I haven't gotten a phone call yet. Then I was told that I can get a rental and work from my phone. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, and I'm pissed off. I just don't understand. The kicker was that I could have paid all my payments while I was gone, right? And nobody would have driven the car. Well, I wasn't going to do that. Like, I don't have the money to do that. I wasn't making any money. I couldn't do that. It's 76 effing dollars a day. That's $534 a week. That's $2,500 a month. It's freaking highway robbery. I'm telling you. But that's the way that the cab business is, I guess. That's every company that does that. They're all the same amount. There's not one that's not any cheaper, not one that's more expensive. They all pretty much are across the board, $75 to $76 a day. A day. A fucking day. That's craziness to me. That's a lot of money. So I'm aggravated. So it would almost be cheaper for me to get a rental and work from my phone almost, I think. What do y'all think? Because if you work from your phone, you don't have the radio, right? So you can't get like calls that aren't in your area when they're thrown up, right? And that's really how I make money, is by taking calls everywhere, not just in my area. I take them everywhere, right? I don't know, man. I'm just a little dejected this morning about it all. Now, during this time, they all have gone out of town as well. So, yeah. There's not another car to put me in either. Yeah, it is. Hills. Thank you. Somebody's getting what I'm putting down. They're all out of town. Gambling, apparently. Which also chaps my ass, but it's not my business. It's not my business. What is my business is me not being able to work because somebody fucked up my car. Because I let somebody drive it that's stupid. So then I was told that I can get a rental and work from my phone. No, it's not. You can get it through like Turo and add insurance. Shit like that. Because Turo allows that. Allows ride sharing. Except for 4 states. I think California, Minnesota, like there's 4 states you can't do it in. But they have partnered with Uber to be able to do it. Right, and Lyft has a partnership with Hertz and somebody else. But you have to go to Atlanta to get that car. And that's, now check this out. That's $350 a week, okay? And they take all the money out for the rental before you're allowed to make any money from Lyft. So that, no, I'm not doing either. Hey, what's up? How are you? So that's crazy, right? It's like, all this is nuts to me. Like, I'm kind of mad. Well, I am mad. Like, I'm trying not to be angry, but I mean, god dang. They don't have to worry about a roof over their head. They have one. You know what I mean? So there's no skin off their back. So I'm currently waiting for an engine to be dropped in a car. I'm frustrated. Really frustrated. No, you can't read anything through the cab company. You can go through. I can use my phone, and they can call me on the phone when it's my turn to get a call, and that's how you do that. And the payment is only $40 a day when you do that, which would be what, a week? What's 40 times 7? 280? Yeah. 280? I can't do math. 7 times 1, 280. No. No. Yes. Wait, what? Not until that gets fixed. There's not another car to put me in. I've been waiting since Saturday. I was told it was going to be Monday. Monday came and went, and it's still not ready. I've called him 1,000,000 times. I've blown the phones up. I'm not asking anybody to do anything for me. What are you talking about? I'm talking about what's going on in my job. I haven't asked. I don't think I've said a word. I'm talking about what happened at my job, Megs. It's always such a pleasure to see you. On top of that, oh my God, you know what? I'm trying real hard here. Real hard here. To be polite. You know what is? What chaps my butt about it is that if you're going to have somebody drive somebody else's car, why would you not ensure that they would not jack it up? Like, they know to check the fluids in the cars every day. These aren't new cars, y'all. I promise you, these cars are terrible. They're terrible. They're terrible. And this wasn't a new person that drove it. This was a person that had been there a while, and their car was being fixed, right? They said. So they gave them mine while I was gone, which is fine. I mean, whichever. I mean, that's their choice to do. But god dang. So my question is, are they driving? Was their car fixed, or are they back in their car and mine is fucked up? I mean, what is it? So they said that the answer to this is to just go get a rental and work from my phone until it's fixed. So I pay for the rental and still have to pay $40 when somebody messed up my car that I didn't mess it up. You know, I didn't do it. I know to check the fluids every day. And I do religiously, right? And I keep the car clean and washed and all the things. And I just don't understand. So I asked where his car was. And he's in it. So he hadn't lost any sleep over it or lost a dime. That's pretty fucked up, don't you think? So I'm just waiting. It's crazy, right? How you gonna give him back the car? How you gonna give him back his car when he put mine up? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why didn't I get that one? And they'll be back today. And the one that they're dropping the engine in, I don't even know if it is crazy, right? That they gave him, I mean, like, what the fuck? Why would you not let me have that one since he put that one up? You know what I mean? I don't get it. So I'm just waiting. Until I have an engine, I guess. They went and bought new cars, a few new cars, right? But I hadn't seen them yet. Well, not new cars. They go to an auction and they buy cars. That's where they get their cars, is auctions. They don't go buy new cars. Ever. They get them from auctions, right? So they can be iffy when they buy them. And then if there's something that, like, they bought one and within 3 days it needed a new engine. And they had just bought it. It was like a van. So, I mean, like, I don't understand the reasoning behind a lot of it. But, sure. It is crazy. It is crazy, right? How you gonna put somebody, the same person in a car that fucked up a car? I don't understand. Like it ain't nothing, like it was nothing. And then expect me to be okay with it. Like I'm not okay with that. That's fucked up. And I will say this, that I like my boss. Well, I like the owner of the company, which is really my boss. Like he's my boss. But you know, I like the other. There's one manager that I don't really like, but he's not there so much anymore because he did a lot of things to recently, and he's not there much anymore. But and the other manager I like a lot too. But I really like the owner, and he's been kind to me, you know. So I just don't understand the thinking here. I don't understand it. And from what I understand, he was only supposed to drive mine until his was fixed, and then mine was just going to be parked, but apparently not. Oh, it's parked in the mechanic shop. So there you have it. And now they have a mechanic that works there. They have two. But on the weekends, they really don't. See, the city came down on the cab companies recently and started inspecting their cabs now because they haven't been inspecting them for years. Now they make private people. Right, Megs. I do honestly. I love it. I genuinely love. I love to do it, honey. I do. It's fun. It really is fun for me. It is. You know that's a great question, Megs. It is. Like I don't know, honey. Like I don't. That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't know which would be my better avenue. Because here's the thing. Let's say that I got a rental, okay? Let's say that. I get a rental. I can also work for Lyft and Uber with that also. I can do all three. Does that make sense? Like I can also work for, radio for the cab company, right? From my phone though, I won't have a radio in my phone in the car, but they'll be able to call me on my phone, to get calls, right? And I could also do the Lyft and the Uber also. With that, only through Turo though, because Turo, I don't know if you know what that is, but I just feel like that's going to be my best bet. Because honestly, I tried to do the math of it, right? And if you go by like what a week, okay, let's say you get a rental weekly, right? That still, I feel like, is going to be cheaper than paying them $534 a week. Or it may just come out kind of even. I don't know. It may come out even as far as what I would have to, pay the 40 plus a day plus the rental cost, right? But I would also have two other platforms that I could do it from. Whereas I only have the one by using their card. Does that make sense? Because I really do like it. I do. I love it. You meet all kinds of people, really. And it gets me out of the house, and it gets me out in the world. And that's also a lot of the issue too at times is that I was never out. I was always at home and I just didn't I don't know, man, it changed me. Like I don't want to be, I just don't want to do that anymore. I just don't want to do that anymore. I never was a person that stayed at home all the time. I wasn't. And for what, 2 years at least, that's all I did. And I just, whether I was going live or whatever, I was just never doing anything else. And I don't know, I just wasn't enjoying life at all. But this gets me out, and I have fun doing it. I've got to figure out a way, to make it work. I mean, like you said, I got to figure it out. Because right now, honestly, it's really not working the way that it's going. And I barely, seriously, it's like I can't get ahead. I can't save. I can't get ahead because whether y'all believe it or not, $76 a day is a lot of money to try to come up with. Giving rise, it's hard to do. You may make that, and you may make a little bit over that, but you're not going to make. It's just craziness. But I figure I can do all platforms with. I feel like that would just be the better thing for me to do. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to burn my bridge with them or anything. Right. Right. Just keep it real. Exactly. And because I looked that up too. And I can do all that with that. You know what I mean? And still be able to stay with the cab company too, from here or there if I just, you know what I mean? I know you come in peace. I'm not arguing with anybody. Exactly. You really can. DoorDash won't let me though. I did try to sign up for DoorDash and they won't let me. Uber will, Spark will, Uber and Lyft will, but DoorDash won't let me because they said that I had a 7 years ago. I had a driving on suspended license when I got a speeding ticket I didn't pay when my dad died. So they had suspended my license and I didn't know. I mean, it's fine now, but that was years ago, and fuck. So DoorDash sent me that, but all the rest of them I qualified for. Right. See, that's what I mean. I feel like I'm doing myself an injustice by. So can I ask you? You probably didn't have to do it, but because you probably have a car, right? But how do I get it registered with Lyft and Uber through a rental? Because doesn't it have the car have to be in your name and the insurance in your name? I know you get insurance through Turo. I've already been approved to drive for them, but how do I? Well, I know. Well, let me tell you. I talked to a lady that drives for Lyft, and she said from my Lyft income alone, she got a brand new 2026 Toyota Prius, right? And y'all, this car was freaking. I don't like Priuses, but I sure like that one. That thing was damn nice. It doesn't? Wait, it doesn't? All the apps allow Turo. Okay, so how do I go about doing it? Gosh, I know that they allow it, but I thought, because, I looked it up and I was reading online and they were saying, no, they don't allow it and all this kind of stuff. But then I saw something that Turo partnered with Uber and I was like, okay, so can you tell me how to do it? Because don't you think that would be the best option for me to go through? Yeah, only with Turo. Like, yeah, that's the app that's how I rent a car. I don't go through, because Enterprise and all that stuff you can't do. Well, now Lyft has partnered with Hertz to rent a car, but it's $350 a week. And they take all that money from you. And then you're allowed to, DoorDash won't allow me, they won't allow me to do DoorDash anyway, so that's out for me, and that's a shame because I really wanted to DoorDash, but I can do all the rest of them though. Turo is just do you know what it is? It's just a rental app that people like rent their personal cars. It's not like Enterprise and things like that. You don't have to put a big deposit down. You just, as long as you're an approved driver, you're allowed to rent cars from there. I've used them like 2 or 3 times, and they're super cheap. It's pretty cheap. It's not bad. It's nothing like Enterprise would be, and it's way cheaper than the cab, honestly. Like way cheaper, like by half. And I could keep all the money. I don't know if Georgia has roadie. I know there's Grubhub, Walmart. Okay, so Walmart is Spark, right? Is that right? Because one of our dispatchers says they do Spark. Is that what that is? So how do I put the car on the accounts was my question. I feel like that's the only way that I'm going to get ahead and get out of it. It's a vicious cycle with a cab, honestly. Like it's almost got you by the neck. Does that make sense? Like I keep forgetting that. I do know that. You're right. What is maybe in your area, but not in Columbus? In Atlanta, there's everything, but not in Columbus. Hey, Bella. There's an app out there that will even bring you there's an app that will bring you cigarettes and things like that too, and they don't even have that here. It's crazy. Georgia's the most backward state ever. But there's money to be made by doing this. I'm just not making it. And I knew that when I started it, but I really thought that with the cab that I would be making more than I do. But genuinely, it's really not the case. I guess because of the reputations of them and whatnot around here. I don't know why. I just feel like at this point, if they will do something like that to somebody that went to lay their brother to rest, it wasn't like I was taking a vacation, and promised me that, my car would be there and all that. And they really don't care what happens. They just want somebody in that car to make the money for you, to make their money. No, Mace, genuinely, you can't. I don't make any profit whatsoever. I don't. Because not only that, it's also gas. Right. And these aren't new cars. Like these aren't gas efficient cars either. Like they're just not. Yeah. And that's simply what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm just talking about the fact that, they did me pretty dirty, honestly. It's pretty foul. Like you can't, there's no way to exactly. Exactly. And that's every week, honey. That's every week on the nose. And if you don't pay it by a certain time during the day, they ground you. They won't give you any calls. It's crazy. It really is. And I'm not putting anybody down when I say that the majority of the drivers do live like in an extended stay, and I guess I see why. I don't think they can really get ahead, or by doing this. Like I just don't. Now, if you have a lot of personal calls, and I have a few, but not enough to sustain me. Now, there is one man that works there that's never on the radio because he has so many personal calls during the week, but he's been there a good long time, and he doesn't have to get on the radio, and he has a house and all that stuff. But He's been with them forever. But imagine paying $534 a week, and a car note is only once a month. You see what I mean? I mean, I'm sure that there's money to be made, but you're giving it straight to them. I mean, basically, you're working to pay them. And I'm not complaining because a job's a job, but at the end of the day, if you're not making any kind of profit, and I mean, seriously, if you're not making any kind of profit, then something's got to give somewhere. You know what I mean? There's no point in doing it. But right now, it's kind of, you know, I'm between a rock and a hard place. So I have to do it until I can figure something else out. That's really what I'm talking about. I wasn't. Like you can rent a Turo car for like $274 for 7 days. And then do all the apps and keep all your own money. And I mean, yeah, you're going to have to pay for that rental, but you'll be able to save money. You know what I mean? I mean, there's going to be, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it just bothers me that they did that. No, we don't. Oh, really? No, we don't have it, baby. Good morning. But what if they don't want you to do? Do you have to find one that wants you to do it, though, that will allow you to do it? Or does it, because the app allows it, then they have to allow it, right? I have. I want to do what I'm doing. I've asked. I've already applied and asked, and she's got a full staff. She said, I have asked. And I said that if something comes up, will you please let me know, even if it's just part-time. You know what I mean? Because I can do both. But I really have asked. That was the first thing I did. Like when that housekeeper left that was going to take Bo, I went straight to her and asked if she had an opening. And she said that she still has a full staff. So until somebody else quits, there's not anything she can do. And she has a lady that works in the office already. No, what I'm asking is he just asked the host for the information. And what if my question is what if the host doesn't want you doing that with their car? Can they say no? Or do they have to allow you to do it because it's in the Turo app? That was my question. I can't do DoorDash is the only one I can't do, which is upsetting because I wanted to do DoorDash super bad. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to Uber back and forth. I wouldn't make any money. I'd be spending the money in Uber and Lyft, and I'm not. That's defeating the purpose. No, it is. It's absolutely smart to not use. Yeah, it's smart. If I had a personal car, I wouldn't be having this problem. My problem is that. So I just simply ask the host for the information, and they give it to me, and I put it in the app, and I'm good to go, right? because I'm already like, I've already got the Lyft driver app and the Uber driver app now, and they keep sending me things. You have to confirm with Turo host to allow you to do gig work. Okay. Some don't allow, most do. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Because this guy that I rented it from, y'all, he's got so many cars on there, it's unreal. He said that he's been doing it for 5 years. You have to confirm to allow. So is that what I say? Yeah, we have Instacart here also. So that's what I just asked them, if they allow gig work. I filled out an application with them a long time ago. So Spark pays really good. I'm gonna download that app too. Okay, I just did it. Oh, so hey DC. Okay. It takes a long time. It says up to date. It says up to date insurance in your name for the vehicle you'll lose on trips. So it has to be in my name. Have a good one. It says this zone is currently full. Why would I have a North Columbus one? That's weird. Let's see. Well, that sucks. All right. I'm going to have to come back. I need to. Hey, Jenna. I'll be back in about an hour, and we're going to talk about the rest of the stuff. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right, y'all. I'll be back in about an hour. And we're going to talk about some other stuff. Peace, love, and hair, Reese. I'm out.